Game 365 podcast, tapped in with Boss Talk, Sisters of the Struggle. How y'all doing today?
You know, good and teams. You guys know what the fuck going on. Bring the baddest here.
Talk to me.
In the flesh.
Talk to me.
We got Boss Celine in the billing for the records and the money. I ain't got the money, but for the record, for sure.
Yeah, everybody, introduce yourself, y'all.
Of course, and you guys know me, Pam, live at 5.
A little pass.
Peachtree!
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yes,
We don't
sir.
have to spit some little ism.
So, you know, but everybody want to know, how did the whole concept of Boss Talk, Sisters of the Struggle come together, though? You know, because people are going to be like, Boss Talk, Sisters of the Struggle, what's that all about? So we want to know what idea, conversation, concept, opportunity, I don't know. How did it all come about?
Well, we've been doing this. We do this naturally. Like, and so many people come. It started in the hair shop.
It started in the hair shop. Yeah.
They were like, you guys need to be on YouTube or something. And then one year we just like, fuck it, y'all want to do it?
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. It was
Literally
just,
how it was.
we socialize a lot inside of the hair shop. I'm a hairdresser too by trade, and you know, we crack funnies. We talk about serious topics, and we have discussions. We support a lot of different type of lifestyles and etc. And a lot of people gravitated towards us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at that point, they were like, "Man, y'all need a TV show." That's how it all first started. Because at first, what we was gonna do was
put cameras in the house. Just random.
Oh,
it
do your
always
own.
went down in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Always something going down in the house.
Mock reality show.
Right.
And then just
This
see
is
what
real
happens from
shit.
there.
No,
Yeah,
facts. Because it was always something. Literally always something.
and it's crazy because the men too would tap in and be like, "Y'all crazy.
No.
You guys need a talk show." So
I think as well too. There's a lot of podcasts out there, but at the same time, when we got to talking about it, I said, I want to. If we're gonna when we came up with the name Boss Talk, Sisters of the Struggle, I say the thing is, I can't speak for nobody else. I always like to make I statements. I want a platform where the reality of it is I can speak my truth. The reality of it is there's a lot of African American women, and again, let's not just put it on women of color, but just culture in general that goes through struggle, heartache. And you know what? But we still got to get up and put on this facade and keep it going. So I was, we can't, let's bring something to the world that's reality. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you check out some of our episodes, and one of them I'm mentally breaking down because as a single mother, what I'm going through dealing with a behavior child. A lot of people don't like to tap in on things like that. But again, Boss Talk is bringing you reality. We're not coming to the table with no sugarcoat, no bull.
And that's what makes you guys unique, and that's what make bosses. That they're not afraid, or they're unapologetic about their opinions, about their truth, their reality. You know what they got to say, because a lot of motherfuckers walk on eggshells, and that ain't no boss.
Come on,
you dig what I'm saying? Because a boss gonna say it and deliver it how it gotta be,
whether you like it or not.
Come on.
So, going and segueing into the next question, because you guys got me thinking, what is a woman's truth? What does that mean? Because a lot of women might be sitting there watching this whenever they get the chance to be like, I never identified what my truth is. So you guys might be able to open up a door, unlock something for, the young ladies, the older women to say, you know what, fuck, I never even looked at it like that. I don't even know how to even approach my truth. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's in self.
Yeah, it is.
You have to fight because everybody is put on this earth for a purpose.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own unique gifts. We're all similar, but we all have something to bring to the table. So it's all. I feel like it starts with self.
Yeah.
I think it's honesty. See, a lot of times, just like T, we had this discussion before, like people not being able to recognize the man in the mirror, and man meaning one man.
Yeah.
Woman comes from a man. Whoever you see in the mirror, you have to be able to identify that person, to be able to, be comfortable with who you are. So once you're comfortable with who you are, whoever you project into the world is what people want to see, whether they like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
What's up?
I just standing in your truth.
Yeah.
You know, acknowledging who you are, acknowledging every scar, every flaw, every you know, imperfection, and just embracing it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Do you guys believe that, you know, understanding, you know, your authentic self and being able to approach that level is, you know what I'm saying, kind of like becoming complete, you know, mentally? Because a lot of people, you know, I don't give a fuck if you're 50, 60, 70, they still haven't tapped into their authentic self. They are still at 50, 60, 70 trying to get validation in certain areas of their life, whether it's at work, whether it's in the community, whether it's with the family, whether it's in the relationship, whether it's in the streets. You dig what I'm saying? Whether it's on the baseball team, whether it's in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the record label, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But because, you know, so what is becoming your authentic self, like how important is that as a black woman, especially because, you know, we want to speak to the women of color, you know what I'm saying?
I think experience is the best teacher.
You
see what I'm saying?
Talk to me, yeah.
A lot of times people, you know, they experience things and what they do is they suppress a lot of things that they've experienced. You know, they project a lot of, you know, fictitious emotion upon other people, or they'll gravitate what is similar, you know, with these social media sites and etc. And then, you know, they'll try to associate themselves with whatever they deem normal. But the truth of it is you got to go through it to get to it. That's the experience of it all.
For sure.
I feel transparency.
Yeah.
Like, because most people, they wear masks. Like, so, you know, you never know who you're really fucking with.
Facts.
And it's important to, like, shed light on other things, part of this experience, but shedding light on things and letting people know your story to be like, okay, well, I have something similar. It may not be like exactly what you're going through, but let me give you a different point of view of how I dealt with it and what I did, especially if you're, you know, admired or anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Relatable.
Yeah.
What's up,
guaranteed.
Say, ask the question again. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, just, you know, what do you feel it is that it takes, or to you know, be complete and to be comfortable with your authentic self? Because a lot of people, like we said, they're afraid of the person in the mirror, the man, the woman in the mirror. So they can't even stare at their own self in the mirror, let alone recognize who they are and become. And that's why a lot of people are afraid of self-reflection and introspection. That's why, if you notice, a lot of people are scared to be alone.
Yeah.
Because you see what I'm saying?
About that.
Yeah.
But I think,
you feel what I'm saying?
I think I can answer that. I think, are we ever really complete? You know, I wake up every day and I want just a little bit more.
Yeah,
Just a
I
little
think
bit
that's
more.
just human nature.
Just a little bit more. So,
Yeah.
you know, I question that, or am I ever complete? You know, I just feel on that one, I don't know if I can really answer that, because I mean, for me, I'm always wanting just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's real talk.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, you know? Because, you know, as humans, you know, that's
I
what
feel I
evolution is
deserve
all
that.
about. But that's what the evolution is all about.
Yep.
You know, it's wanting more, it's finding out more, it's knowing more, it's discovering more. It's being able to, you know, seek the things that, it's like when the gold miners and stuff, they said that in Frisco back in the day that, you know, this is where you go get rich and strike gold. Yeah. Imagine everybody that from the United States to wherever, middle America, they said, baby, kids, whoever, the goat, the donkey, whatever, we taking the trip.
Yeah.
We don't even, but they wanted more though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
In search of it.
Don't even know if you about to find something, no, but we about to go dig for it. We about to go see what we can make happen.
I got to stay on that.
You dig what I'm saying?
I feel like that's where you become grateful at, because when you're grateful for what you have, that is when God gives you more. He wants to test to see, are you even able or capable?
Are you built for this?
Hold this blessing.
Yeah.
You want more, but can you work for the more?
Yeah.
Can you wait for the more? Can you do for the more? And sometimes it's
you appreciate the more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're in this quick lifestyle, everybody wants everything so quick.
Yeah.
And that's not how it operates.
Yeah.
So, but naturally, yes, everybody wants more. That's a natural. I feel like that's a natural human thing. Like,
that's crazy about like being disposable. Like in reference to the gold mine, let's use that just metaphorically speaking. You digging for the gold. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people keep digging and throwing the dirt back and not realizing the gold's in the dirt.
Man, I'm trying to
And
tell you.
Not paying attention to the surroundings and the situations that the tools, the necessary tools that can put you in a rightful position.
Facts.
Because you're too busy looking at the bigger picture instead of moving accordingly step by step. A lot of people don't like to do that.
Yeah. So, being that, you know what I'm saying, this is the Game 365 podcast, tapped in with the Boss Talk podcast. I got a question, and I want to know from each one of you guys' perspective, what are your individual opinions regarding a woman becoming a boss? Because if you look back 50 years ago, a boss was only, quote unquote, a man in a suit and tie, ran a business, ran a company, a manager, etc., executive in middle America. You dig what I'm saying? So what do you guys define as becoming a boss, or whatever you guys, however you understand the question, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Pete.
I think for me, being a boss, I don't need to be seen to be a boss.
Yeah.
I personally already think that I am a boss.
Come on.
You know, so a lot of people want to be seen. For me, I want to be I want the product to be out there. I want the revenue to sit.
Come on.
And again, if I'm never seen, I'm okay with that. At the end of the day, I know that I'm a boss. And I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Yeah, that's good. We got 3 opinions, so it's good. And that was a good one, though.
No, go ahead, Mom.
Definitely good.
So for me, I didn't realize I was a boss from birth. You know what I'm saying? I was a boss from birth. And people got this misconception of what a boss is. They think boss consists of dictatorship and, pointing fingers and directing. And eventually that does hold an account with your position. But truth be told, a boss is a leader. You see what I'm saying? It helps lead you and provide information and service to people that is unaware of their circumstances or situations. And typically, for me, a boss has a person that has experienced life, a lot of life. You see what I'm saying? And they have a lot of life to give. So, it kind of coincides with leadership. That's what a boss is. That's what it is for me, and that's who I am. I got it tatted and breaded, and that's what it is. Whether, it's not what they call you, it's what you respond to.
Talk to me,
So that's what it is.
For sure.
I feel like a boss is somebody who stands on business. I feel like it has something to do with discipline, not being in the crowd, like not being afraid of being different from everybody, and like sticking to what you have in mind, like, and going for that, like, going for for whatever, like not letting nothing get in your way or none of that, like
standing on that vision that you got.
Yeah,
because it's easy
to get distracted.
Yeah, facts. Especially in the area of social media.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
There's
even
a lot
your
of
environment. Like your environment has a huge role on that as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. So speaking of that, how has social media in you guys' eyes, because everybody grew up in a different generation or generations together, however you're going to look at it, how has social media hindered or hurt the relationship that we know as such? You know what I'm saying? And I mean companionship, intimacy, relationship with your partner, with your family, because now everybody's running to social media with everything and they're searching for validation that it's hard to even know if as soon as I make her mad or as soon as a woman makes him mad, he's posting, she's posting. As long as she get 100 likes, she thinks she got 100 niggas on her line. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like it's spreading the relationship thin in 2024.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Like it's separating, it's just separating humans for connection wise.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not easy to have connection nowadays. And I feel like the connection is social media, and it's almost like a drug.
Ooh, yeah.
Facts.
It's like a drug.
Facts.
And because I was raised on both, I was raised on the cusp of the internet.
Yeah,
I was an outside baby.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of have the best of both worlds, but I utilize my social media for marketing purposes.
Yeah, which is good.
You know what I'm saying? And I it's easy to see that, it's an algorithm, but then for me, I just feel like social media is negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never really see too much positivity unless I'm engaging with other positive things. But
it's a lot of trolling, and it's a lot of fictitious opinions, and it's a lot of people capping. It's a lot of people up there trying to portray that they're trillionaires and millionaires, but as soon as you see them, they're in front of 7-Eleven asking if I can get a ride to West Seattle. There's a lot of wild stuff going on social media, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, me personally, it spreads the relationship then because I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Especially when I get to see you in person and I know that you're not an authentic person, you're not a genuine person, because we all go through shit, we're human.
Of course.
Humbleness is the best, you know what I'm saying, ingredient to this shit. But when you spend your whole time capping and faking like this, but you don't understand that the real world, we go through shit, I don't even want to deal with motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, but go ahead, y'all.
Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy you said that is because, in society, you got to have an act or a view of reality. You got to tap into reality. And for social media, for me, it just gives me an opportunity to actually to be able to view what is real and what's fake. Because to be real, you can that's an eternal sense. You can sense when things is wrong. You can sense when niggas is fictitious. You can sense when someone's trying to, get your attention. It's fictitious. You see what I'm saying? But see, that has a lot to do with the way I was raised. Like, my dad was a cross-country pimp. So the information in the game that he's given me the tools to be able to identify the real from the fake. So social media, like Brianna said, I use it more of a marketing tool, and I realize good, bad, or indifferent. People gonna fuck with you. They're gonna watch you, whether it's good or bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I do it not for recognition because I already know who I am, whether I'm naked. I'm still a boss.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But
Sure.
but for people on the outside looking in, it's not what you project, it's what you portray. It's crazy.
Talk to me.
I think for me, if they shut it down today, I would be okay.
Sis don't give a fuck.
I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that.
Don't give a fuck.
Because some motherfuckers just don't care about it.
Yeah,
It don't move them. It ain't going to stop them from, pressing play on their life. It ain't going to stop them from loving who they love, taking care of their kids, going to work,
Especially
hustling.
if you're a conversationalist.
Yeah.
Like, I can get out and talk. I talk to everybody anyway.
You
People
feel what
like,
I'm saying?
"Man, stop talking."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
You know,
networking.
I actually turned off my cable because I don't like watching bad things.
Or even the news. I stopped
The
watching
sad
that
part
back
about
in
it
COVID.
is because all you got to do is just go on social media. And it's all there.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to find out who died, go to social media.
I know. It's like the new news channel or something.
It really
Cairo,
is. That's why
Cairo Facebook.
like y'all
That
said
shit
today.
spread like the COVID.
Come on, like y'all said today. I didn't even see sis online.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, sometimes it just gets draining.
I know.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And so it's like, for me, whether if it's there or not there, and I've had people hop on social media and say some cruel things about me.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
people,
That's the devil.
people become. That's another thing about social media. People get behind that screen and they start pushing them cap locks.
Yeah.
And they become something else, but
Yeah.
in real life, that's not who they is.
Twitter
And so
fingers.
Man,
so
I'm trying to
again,
tell
for
you.
me, if
Busting cap locks.
the internet wasn't there, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig that, sis. Real talk.
Do you think that, on a positive note, networking as a boss, creating resources, being able to stretch out to different regions, different parts of the world, to states, USA, back when we grew up, if you were a business owner or you were trying to do something, create a product or a service, it was only privy to Cali, your neighborhood in Cali, your neighborhood in Seattle. Now I can create a service, a product, and I'm be able to reach out to Nebraska now over just a potential, post. I can reach to New York now in a potential post.
Man.
So my services now across the board for the business owners, it's a pro.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
For sure.
I think it's a con for the bullshit, a pro. You know what I'm saying?
For the business.
You dig what I'm saying? For exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but it depends on the individual or individuals.
Exactly.
How are you utilizing this? What are you using it for?
Are you open or closed-minded?
How are you digesting information? How are you putting out information? You know what I'm saying?
It
So
goes back to with the intentions. What's your intentions with everything in life?
The reality of it is, I have a back page where I sell dildos. Last year alone,
Damn, Pam!
you made 1.5.
I made 100,000 penises, and vaginas.
Crying. I
So the
cannot
internet can be used for financial as well.
Damn.
Okay, so since we on the BS, hey, listen. We're going to start with you. We're going to go this way. Not saying it is, but it might be, it might not. But what is the most craziest DM that you got from a stranger?
Oh, shit. I don't want to talk about that.
No, she kicked it off. We got to get those moments.
Is this?
No, what is the most craziest DM you got from a stranger? And it ain't about no picture. I'm saying it's something that somebody said in your DM. And we ain't gonna put no names or nothing, but just say whatever. And I want you to be honest.
You gotta put the name too.
No, we don't want to do that.
Look.
I need
Because
Oh, you still got him in there?
I don't delete.
No delete.
I keep my
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
deleting
And while
shit.
you waiting on her, you can say it if you know it. If not, we can get back to her, or you guys can wait for a second. But I'm just asking because
I think the craziest
I mean,
DM
the
I got.
craziest thing, they be sending dicks and shit.
I mean, that's normal. Believe it
They
or
be
not,
talking about they want to
socially-
lick my feet and shit. And
No, I had a nigga tell me he wants to stick his finger in my booty and
Oh
lick
my-
his finger.
Ew.
Oh, wait.
Oh man.
Woo, that boy was cold with it.
He like bowel movement.
He was cold with it,
That means that that's the eating the grocery, or what is that?
He said, I will suck your booty hole inside out.
Not the eating the grocery.
I laughed. I said, man, get the fuck off.
But are these things like surprising or
It's not.
It's surprising to me.
It's not.
I'm
because-
old.
And I'm gonna sit there and say, like, these niggas nowadays, that's what they do.
I'm
Like,
old.
they think it's a turn on, and it's not. They think it's a turn on.
Come on,
like,
it really not.
it's
But I'm
really
saying,
not.
so is it a turn on in a day and age where your picture can be saved, this thread can be saved? Is that really something that a person is really out here doing?
Yeah.
Man or woman? Because there's probably women
Yeah.
saying crazy shit to whatever nigga they think they like, but it's
Yeah.
more men ratio to women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because more women talk about it being like that than dudes saying females is in A inbox like
Hey,
that.
there's
You know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
women that are not gonna like me for this, and
This is boss talk. We gotta talk
Come
about
on,
it.
we gotta talk
This is
it,
Game
man.
365. We gotta
Come on,
pop it.
That part. Hey, first of all, a bitch will toot her ass up before you saw her face.
Talk to me.
You see what I'm saying?
Talk
and
to
then
me.
you gonna get mad at the nigga because he talking about sell it or tell it and some more shit like
Yeah.
that. Say something slick to
Yeah.
you. Now you did nigga disrespecting me, bitch. You just had your ass all up in the air,
No,
and
God.
then you know what I mean. Listen, I kid you not. There's one nigga told me a long time ago because I call myself being all seductive and shit. The nigga said, "Slim, you ain't gotta do all that."
Yeah,
He
cut it
said,
out.
"Shut your mouth." Listen to this motherfucker, right? He said, you ain't gotta do all that. He said, Mama, he said, still to this day, men like illusion with women.
Come on.
He said, you can be naked and be fully clothed, and you give a man wants to see a visual in you. He'll look at you more than he'll look at a bitch that's already
That's
naked.
real talk, because she didn't already gave it all out.
So is that
There's
why
nothing
is
to
it
look at
Victoria's
anymore.
Secret still thriving?
Yeah.
And these companies that Fenty by Rihanna, because they're still selling the illusion of half naked,
Yeah,
skimpy,
what is really
but not
sexy?
totally.
Come on.
Exactly.
And you know, a man has to wonder, he has to think, he has to realize, like, ooh, how would this or that be if
I'm like the woman from that. Remember, I don't know if they know. This might be too old because it's too old for me. I'm not saying I wasn't in that generation, but I've always been fascinated with the Harlem Nights chick. You know, with the lingerie and the big, fluffy house coat and the sexy look. I've always thought that was sexy.
Well, that's when they were playing on seduction and being able to, use
Manipulate.
their essence as a woman and their elegance.
Absolutely.
There's no more elegance in this generation. It's straight
You can see
twerking.
pussy,
It's straight.
ass, all that right
That's
now
what I'm saying.
on-
Monkey
on
toe. What they
Facebook.
call it?
You see what I'm saying?
Moose nut.
Moose.
Showing off my
Yeah,
moose
exactly.
nut.
Let's,
Real talk,
let's look
real
at
talk.
something for a minute. Let's look at all the women that had them old school gowns.
Oh my
They
God, they
still
were
with all their
gorgeous.
husbands.
Yeah.
I know. My grandpa buried together. My grandpa.
God bless you. God bless
Ones
you.
who had the moo-moos
Come on.
was getting fucked daily.
Choo-choos.
And they had the check getting pulled
So
over.
you know what?
They
The
didn't have to
dynamics
do
have
that thing.
I'm
changed
about to
today.
get a
You know what I'm saying? Now you put it out there, it's nothing to be put out. Now
Yeah.
all you see now is divorce and women with a whole bunch of kids. Look at the how shit changed.
Yeah.
They
And
went
not
from
to
the
mention-
moo-moos to nothing.
No, what you see is you see the ant booties, the waist and the big titties.
They call them the BBL bandits now.
That's what you said.
So that's something that's good that you guys said. So where is the disconnect in this generation when it comes to sexuality over really honestly getting to know somebody? Because now these females, I done seen women have a twerk video in one slide of the story on Facebook, and then their babies in the next slide. But then as soon as you know, a man, whoever gets at them, they feel disrespected. But you went, how do you compartmentalize? You can't even compartmentalize that, matter of fact. Let me rewind that. How do you even put that in the same, you see what I'm saying? Box. The same story, the same, you know.
What you're portraying at the end.
And then they're mad at the guys.
It goes deeper than that. I'm going to tell you why. It goes deeper than that because of the fact that mothers stop teaching their girls the value of being a woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I feel like self-love's not even taught either. Like, I know it's self-love, but I feel like that still can be taught, especially from a mother to a child.
Yes.
Like their daughter, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did I teach you that?
No, Mom, to be honest, I
taught you how to be a gangster.
You taught me to be tough.
Be tough. That'll stop you from being a tramp. You didn't be no tramp, though, right?
Which was good for that generation, though.
But you didn't be one, though.
But that generation, though. But, you know, but, and that's something that she highlighted, which was good and important, is growing up on the cusp of both.
Yeah.
You know, before the internet and right when it got started.
That's
so
true.
I learned a lot out here before that shit became famous. But then I'm going to identify, recognize, realize that I can use this for whatever I want to do.
Man.
I know about it, but I come from that. I still got that old school cloth to me.
Come on.
Because a lot of these motherfuckers don't got that old school cloth.
At all. It's all this new shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Grandmothers no more. They ain't got no big mamas. They don't have the structure, the family structure. They don't have the aunties and the uncles and telling you, pull your skirt up, sit your butt down, cross your legs. They don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you got these young mothers and they twerking with their kids and thinking that shit's cute, and they dressing the babies up looking all promiscuous.
The role models is just as worse. I mean, they got the Cardi B's and the sexy reds. And the whole part about it, they're selling the image because they don't even do that on their reality, real day-to-day life.
So we're going to rewind for a second because, you know, this Boss Talk, Game 365, I'm going to say it again probably a couple more times.
Come on.
We're going to start with you, Pam. Where you from, where you grew up at, and how you became the woman you are today. And I'm going to start with you and move down, so I'm going to ask it 3 times, the same question.
Well, I was born and raised in San Francisco, California. Also known in a community, Double Rock. I'm just real short. Had a good life growing up. I mean, my mother was an addict. My father was a pimp. That was the cards that I was given. At an early age, I got addicted when the epidemic hit with crack cocaine. So I think for like 5 years of my life, I indulged heavy in drugs. And then, you know, my family background was drugs.
Yeah.
And then I end up meeting a man that became my husband. I end up getting pregnant, got clean and sober.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Been clean and sober 25 years.
Talk to me.
Went back to school. Ended up moving here to Seattle in 99. I'm kind of flying through it. Went to school. Came up here in 99. Went back to school because I had basically left school. Come to find out I had the mental of, I think, a 7th grader. But I ended up going back to school, obtaining my GED from there, going back to school, becoming a CNA, then going back to school, becoming an LPN, for those that know, is a licensed practical nurse. From there, I then continued on because I love numbers mentally. I went back to school, became a medical biller coder. There, I obtained my degree in applied social science. From there, I just really love numbers and learning something new every day. I became a member of 2 medical boards and AAPC, American Academy for Professional Coders. I'm in a good place right now.
Congratulations. No, that's good.
I'm in a good place. Right
That's
now.
good. That's good. Talk to me.
That's boss.
Shout out Frisco. Shout out Frisco too. You know, because you know where we from and where we grow up makes us who we are. No matter where you are in the world, I feel the earth is my turf. I done been all around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell. You feel me? They can't tell. So you know, but we get our game and our understanding and some of our experiences from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, so it happens like that.
Yeah.
What about your mom?
Well, I am so town business. I was born and raised right here in Seattle, Washington. I lived in Detroit, Michigan for several years. Got a little game from there, you know. I grew up pretty tough, had a pretty big family, you know what I'm saying. I consider I was outcasted, whether they want to believe it or not. I mean, you know, it's my story, I'm going to stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story to tell. I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, grew up pretty tough, you know. Really mannish-like, unfortunately. I was just having a conversation with somebody about this, you know, where I realized that was my defense mechanism, you know, to protect myself and my children. Did that. Had multiple children that I love so much. They saved my life, believe it or not. You know, did a little prison time, did a little crime, did a little prison time, did a whole bunch of other things. And that's about it. That's the sum of it. But the beautiful thing is I've always been structured in the Word of God.
Yeah.
He has protected me throughout my journey. God is so good to me. You know, that He's always been my protector, that and the 40 cal Smith & Wesson. And
I'm fucking.
I mean, you know, you gotta have both. You know, God said, "Faith without works is dead." But anyway, so you know, I did that, and I beat the odds. Two things, you know, a lot of people in my family were under the impression that I wasn't going to be anything. They told me that to my face. Oh, you ain't gonna be nothing. You're gonna be a drug addict, and you're gonna be this. And I didn't never entertain none of that. I didn't never entertain it. I didn't participate. So, you know, like I said, experience was my best teacher. With the work of the Word of God, structuring my children, I surpassed all outcasts. I over exerted myself in business, family. Now, you know, I'm a King County transit operator for King County. Been working there for 17 years. I'm a 2-time business owner. Recently divorced. Shout out to Dwayne Butler. We appreciate your time.
Let me sip my
I'm
tea.
done with you.
She's dropping.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
it's her truth.
Yeah, man. And the nigga showed me a lot of stuff. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you out there living my life because I'm living mine. You know what I'm saying? But God is so good to me, and you know.
He's petty as hell.
Well, if that's the case, I just want to.
Hey, look.
Ex-husband.
We was cool. Listen, man. Listen, this is what people got to understand. When
No, you were just giving them a shout out.
I was. See, here's the thing. This is where people get shit fucked up. Just because the way life looks, how people appear it. You see what I'm saying? Time is of the essence. So when you invest in your time, ain't used to talking bad, you appreciate the time that a person you done have with
Appreciate
it, man.
Everybody's in the experience.
Come on, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Everybody is. Nobody's really entitled to anybody.
Yeah, man. I'm
Everybody's
thankful.
experience,
Fuck that
so.
shit. I'm thankful, and I appreciate
I need to ask
you.
a question about that.
No, seriously.
Go ahead.
I'm thankful, man.
Nah, that's
For
good.
me,
Go, Bri.
It's crazy that my mom said that story because I feel like her story kind of trickled down to me. Like everybody always says that I'm her twin. Which is crazy.
are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
But I did get the best of both worlds. I was raised out here. It's town business with me too. And Detroit, Michigan, that's where my people's is too. And I got some St. Louis, all that in there too. But both my parents, they was from the streets. South Jackson.
Talk to me.
28th and Jackson.
Stand up.
Yeah, my grandpa's house was there. It's not there no more. I wish they didn't sell it. But, you know what I'm saying? I definitely got the best of both worlds. It's crazy because I think even my dad's side even thought that I was going to be pregnant and a hood rat and, you know what I'm saying? I was close. I was very close.
I wasn't about to let that
But
happen.
she did it. She snatched me from there and then put me with the white folks quick.
No
and
way.
changed everything. And I'm glad she did. And the triplets kind of saved me too.
Yeah.
Because she kind of had me helping
Hell
with that.
yeah, I
But,
need help.
That's good.
You know,
Never
I've
right.
been on the back of magazines for Have a Heart. I was with them for like 4 years. I was on Como 4 for them. I've been Union Stores, all the shit.
Come
like
on, man.
role model to the community. I was a cheer coach with the C2C Rams for about 2 years and stuff like that. And
Talk to me.
now I'm a business owner. I'm doing my own thing. Lock my crown for the record.
Talk
Oh boy, like and subscribe. Go follow. Yeah.
Sorry for the bottle. Now we here. Period.
Come on, man.
So starting with you, Pam, and going back to Brianna, what is there something, a positive trait, quality about you that you feel nobody recognizes?
That's a good question.
Yes, it is.
That nobody recognizes.
I want to say my heart and always giving, but everybody sees that and knows that. Let me see. So something that they don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I heard as well.
Man, that's
I heard
a
as
good
well.
one, Auntie.
heard
And I
as
need to
well.
be checked out too.
I really
did
do.
that.
I heard
I
as
felt
well.
that.
I did.
I fucking felt that.
I just felt that.
You think that when you say that, a lot of people don't realize in the moment or whatever's going on that they don't? I'm human too, because
They
in
don't recognize
certain modes of dealing with people, especially when it's transactional relationships and shit, it's all about what is one way. So people don't have empathy or identify what you go through. It's all about, one way. So I think that it's, in a sense, I don't know, I can't say I understand her 100%, but you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if that relates to her. But
I definitely felt, I want to piggyback off that, Auntie, because of the fact that, like, especially in my situation, it's like, when people see you and it's like, oh, you got a business, oh, you got that, you got it. You got all this stuff.
Nigga, this
But
shit come with a lot.
I literally only have, like, my sister, she's in college, all this shit right now, doing this stuff. She was the one who literally only checked on me, especially if I went quiet. And that is heavy. Like, because, again, the big heart situation, I'm a giver too. Sometimes I overgive, but that's just my heart, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I felt that. Like, not people just thinking that you good, and sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
Facts.
I've mastered the art of forgiveness.
It's a good quality to have.
There's
some motherfuckers take the
that
grudge to
I'm
the
trying to
grave.
No,
God damn.
I mastered the art of forgiveness. I realize associating and reading the Bible, there's two things in the Bible that is the hardest thing for people to do, and that's love and forgive. People do not want to, they don't want to love eternally, and they don't want to forgive eternally. And those are the two things that God requires for us to do.
Yeah.
Because of what Jesus Christ had to walk on this earth about. So I think, and Lord Jesus, please forgive me if I'm wrong. As far as a sinful person, I think I've mastered the art of forgiveness because I realize the sacrifice it takes to forgive. And ultimately, the sacrifice is myself, but it's so much that I receive in abundance once I eternally forgive. So that's one thing about people that don't know about me.
Those are some great answers. Do you guys feel that it's easy to be misunderstood, but not easy to be forgiven?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's hand in hand because people can purposely misunderstand you.
Yeah.
Just like
Is that through judgment?
Yes.
Of course,
And-
that's a natural thing for
Yeah.
me. Of course.
Because
Yes.
what people do is they judge you based upon what they see.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why God said, close your eyes when you talking to me. You see what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
close your
yeah.
eyes, you
Yeah.
can't, there's nothing to see. You got to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? So real quick, I like this. I forgot that what TV show was on Paramount or whatever, one of those little TV shows.
Yeah.
And it was Fall in Love Blind or something like that, where they couldn't see each other.
Yeah.
So they only had to associate themselves with communication, and they fell in love with a person by communicating. And to me, that was it was remarkable to watch, just because of the fact that can you really fall in love with communicating with a person? And I believe you can.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because
You guys have to understand.
love is that, and love is only in the eye of the beholder.
Well, and then there's a connection.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but
You
go
can-
ahead. No, go ahead.
You can tell all
Go
them
ahead,
ugly
Pam.
ass niggas you done had.
Go ahead, Pam.
Crying.
Go ahead,
Shots
Pam.
fired.
Go ahead. We gotta hear you. She's scratching that ear. She's scratching that ear. Look.
Because you know what? I don't believe what she just said. You know what I'm saying?
State your opinion.
Because
Absolutely.
again, like, oh, do you believe you can find love? Blindfolded. Stall that old bullshit out. Because
You don't think that? I do.
At the end
But I
of
got
the
something
day,
to say to that, though.
Remember that message you just sent me and Christy the other day?
The Dear John?
No, with the old boy and then the other dude.
See,
Oh, you on
What if you
camera?
had
Damn.
What if you had
God
a mask
damn.
on and took it off?
The old
But if
boy
you
and
had
the
a
other dude.
How they talked.
We just gonna say that's one person.
Right.
We just gonna say it's one
She
person.
said she had a lineup.
Hold
She
on.
said that.
Hey, man, come on, man.
That's what you said on camera.
Kill
already.
game. Kill.
Man,
Talk
you're
baseball.
tripping, man.
Talk baseball.
Listen, man. Hey, check this out.
Talk baseball.
I didn't say that.
It's football season.
Hey, lean in with that, man. You're
Hey, so
tripping,
listen.
man. You're
But
tripping.
listen.
You're oh my.
Listen.
Anyway, back to what she said. First of all,
Yeah, 'cause she's saying it all. So you
is.
sure
Wait
back
a
to what
minute.
she said?
No, I'm gonna.
She's saying it.
I'm gonna respond to what she's saying.
Okay, I'm just making
What
sure.
she don't understand is this. She went by the vision.
I can't even see it. I'm
No,
laughing.
I have to.
I ain't even look. No. Put it closer to the camera. Closer.
Why you doing
No,
that?
this is what the fuck you did.
But you just, but come on, man. If we gonna be on here, keep it a buck, cause she just sat
Let me
up
say
here
this.
on
Hold
that
on.
bullshit.
No.
I believe in love. If they put the mask over a nigga eyes,
You misunderstood what I'm saying.
Pull it off. Now come on.
Oh.
Now it's a
Wait a minute.
misunderstanding.
Hold on.
Hey, talk to me.
Listen.
That's why we going around the board with this
I
shit.
appreciate what you mean by that, but you got to understand.
Let's clear this shit up.
Let's clear it up. Because the truth be told,
Okay,
I
truth
didn't
be
like
told.
the niggas talk.
Oh.
I
Okay.
didn't like the niggas talk.
Okay.
So of course,
Everything else was thrown off.
come on, man.
But if
Man,
he had a
so
blind mask on,
We
But if he had
segueing-
better talk, then he probably would have looked better.
so
he sounded like this, it would have been
so
Nah, man, it's the talk, man.
what are some of the things that a man has to bring to the table other than finances?
That's a
Go
good.
ahead.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
That's a good
What are
question.
some of the things that a man has to bring to the table other than finances and other than infatuation that soothes, ruffles a woman's heart or interest in a man?
Pam, go ahead.
I want to know.
Start it
Pam,
off.
go ahead. You from Frisco. Let's do it.
For me, you know
Yes.
what I want in a man? I want to hear sometime that you know what is going to be okay.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know,
Words of
I've
affirmation.
dated, I've actually been married. You know, to a person. I can't even call him a motherfucker because he could never sit in that vocabulary.
Right.
But I've always, I've been married to a man to where I've had it all in my marriage, and even though I'm divorced, it ain't nothing I can still pick up the phone and call him and can't get.
Right.
Not everybody can do that.
Why you think you're divorced then? Why you didn't fight?
Because number one, he's 29 years older than me.
that ain't an excuse.
Yeah, no,
You married him.
it sure is. But at the end of the day, there were things in life that I still wanted to do as a person that he no longer wanted to do as a person. He wanted to focus on us just raising our children, and we be husband and wife, and we lay down and we lay back to back with each other. I did not want to live like that.
You could have pulled out all the artillery you had in your trunk.
I didn't come into discovery about them things until after I became divorced.
Okay.
So,
Give
but
me
what I'm looking for and what I want someone that can say, you know what, babe, it's gonna be okay. 'Cause I didn't dated broke niggas too.
Yeah,
We
for
all
Seattle,
sure.
unfortunately, from
Yes.
Seattle.
Broke niggas is everywhere though, so
Come on,
I
back.
ain't
I
gonna say
didn't
Seattle.
see none in the Bay, but
Yeah, see that in the Bay. Them niggas breaking in cars and all types of shit. You crazy as a motherfucker.
Here you go. When I was young, matter of fact, my ex-husband come from the city.
See,
We was
quit.
walking.
But no, but I like that though. I like that. But let's move on. But I like
She done
that.
went
Yeah.
20 years back, man.
Nah, I know, it's
We
good.
still 20 years current. I'm still 20 years current.
That's why we was just in Oakland and had to tuck chains and shit.
Okay. No, your turn. No, let's move forward because we got.
Now you want to talk bad about the baby.
Look, now she ain't in the bay.
Come on.
Hey, to where we met it with shout out to Corey. Corey said, "What the fuck you doing with all that shit?" Come on, man, stop playing, man.
Go ahead, Bob.
Come on now, cause we got some more shit going on.
Come on, what else? What was
See,
your
now that's
review?
the you want to shoot my city
These
down,
two
huh?
go.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna have all this
Come on,
shit.
You live here.
This was gonna make
What
for
do
a
you
beautiful
mean?
situation.
What do you
Watch
mean
me
outside of
invest here, too.
finances?
Come on.
Finance or romance? Goddamn.
Shit, what else did they bring it? What do you
Finance
want to
or
bring to the
romance?
table?
Oh, me?
Dick and balls.
I got some.
Finance or romance?
I got a pair that shot
Come
out
on.
to Pam Petrie.
Oh,
Come on.
with the underground market.
Shout out.
You say you got the 100,000 a week?
What you gonna bring? So we
No, don't bring that no here. Don't bring that no here. Don't bring that no here.
Hey, that shit twirl.
All right, well, three, not
365.
Come on, man. Speak on my product. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
No, but
listen,
come on, because I got some more shit to pop with y'all before.
Okay, real quick.
We
real
almost
talk.
done, y'all. We
So
about
ask the questions real quick. Ask that question.
Outside of a man bringing something to the table, finances.
or infatuation, which is looks,
Right.
first sight.
What
What?
else do?
Come in, my
Side,
Come in, my
This
Don't
nigga
worry,
get down.
get him.
Come in.
He good. He photobombing, man.
He did that.
He about his business.
Go ahead.
was
He
like,
said
man,
the dogs
what's
in the
going on?
motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga, shit. You
in
going?
the house for real.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I would have to say substance. I need a man that's gonna fight with me in the depth of the trenches. We gonna do it together, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. Because I'm not looking for no rich nigga. I'm not looking for no poor nigga. I'm not looking for a real handsome nigga, even though I would love to have one. But what I'm looking for is a mutual understanding with a man that can love me and take possession of me as his position.
Just bit me.
Yeah, I'd bite you too. Get down.
Get down.
So that's the thing. The terminology to be a kept woman. What people don't understand is that to be kept is the man's original position to be to protect and provide, and they use that word protection so loosely. Protection meaning this: I'm going to protect you from illness. I'm going to protect you from your heart. I'm going to protect you from harm. I'm going to protect you from self-sabotage. I'm going to protect you from all the things that could be detrimental to you.
Or to us.
To us. That's what I'm saying.
Or to the family unit,
Yeah.
etc., etc. I
Because
see what you're saying.
a man that loves you completely,
He gonna go to war about you
that part.
to the end of the earth.
A nigga ain't gonna be telling you to go check the dog.
Me, I
Go
feel
ahead,
like
Go ahead. They're
I
on
cannot
their
with
bullshit
you
right
guys.
now. Go ahead.
what I want them to
They're
bring
shooting
to,
right now.
Bloopers.
I guess like I don't know. That's a good question
Fucking.
because it's really hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying?
How hard is it though? Like, do you feel
My
that?
age bracket, it's like
Is it tainted by social media like we were talking about earlier?
Definitely tainted by
Because everybody think they got options?
Yeah.
Are the options fake, false?
Of course, they're fake.
Are there any genuine relationships in your generation?
Not that I've seen. I've seen what I see. Shit, I be seeing people in committed ass relationships, and they'll be quick to
Still
turn
fucking
around.
off.
Yeah.
Is it true
Or
that
even
women
in my
have
face?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And it's not. It's like, okay, well, Seattle's small. Like I see. What
Yeah,
you see.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Come the fuck on, and I'm not no pick me ass bitch, and I'm not into sharing. So.
Is
Yeah.
I don't
it
know,
true
it's
that
hard
women
to
might have a
say.
higher expectation?
I'm gonna say I do because
Yeah.
first of all, I have no baggage, I have no kids,
Come on,
I have
man.
shit going for myself. So why not have standards?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
standards
get
is good. I said expectation.
Well,
What do you
that
expect
too.
out of man?
Right.
That
You-
too.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Hear me
Yeah.
out. Because standards and expectations, two different
Mm-hmm.
things.
Facts, and yeah, I would have expectations too.
Higher?
I wouldn't say as high, just because I know like nobody's perfect.
Okay.
Like a trying man.
Come on.
I'm down for a trying man. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna put a trying man through it, but I also can read the bullshit. You're
Yeah.
not gonna
The
say
real
me.
talk.
So what is a deal breaker dealing with a man? Like, you just can't deal with it. I don't care. Before we even get to know each other, if I find out about this,
A liar.
what is a deal breaker?
a liar.
A liar.
If you're honest, you
Lying
you
about
give
what though?
It could if you
Lying
want
about my
anything.
car. I got an apartment. I had kids. I do. Like, what is? That's what I'm
I
asking
feel
you.
like lying is
'cause-
lying, because if you lie about something small, you'll lie about something big.
Yeah.
So I posted earlier on Facebook how you start is how you finish.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
Ain't
wanted
no
to know if
question
that's
about
where I
that.
was kind of going with
Because,
that.
because, and the reason being is this. You got to understand is, believe it or not, what men out there don't realize, there is women out here that will entertain whatever bullshit you want.
No, literally.
There's women that will say yes because you're truthful, because you got this going on. I will participate with you because you're honest. But when you lie, you have given me false pretense and hope
Ooh,
to
especially
believe
when I
something
find out
else.
you lied.
Right.
Yeah.
We know because you like to pop tires and shit. But you know what I'm saying? The false pretense.
Grand Theft Auto?
We ain't know him. Pam's middle name is San Andreas. But I say this, lying is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because that's how hoes
Even the cheating, man, like shit, but the baddest bitches on earth get cheated.
Yeah.
That's not the problem, nigga.
Yeah.
Can we move past this?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
strong
yeah,
enough to?
yeah,
Can we
yeah.
be strong enough to be
Can we
there
communicate?
For you? Yeah,
Can we
man,
talk?
the
Understand?
lying-
do you give me the crown and keep the clown, or
No,
I mean,
Yeah. Ooh.
Fact.
Come
That
on,
was
man.
a good one.
A lot of people
Because
don't
most of
understand
these
that.
niggas are crowning clowns around here,
Mm.
or they'll have a bad bitch on their team and then still
And got a whole bad nigga on the other side.
Hey, Brana, because I put a
what?
crown on a clown too.
I mean, I'm sure we
Man,
all have.
we all
like,
have.
what the
So,
fuck?
I mean, you know, unless you guys got some other things you guys want to discuss, the last question, which is imperative to the Game 365 podcast, because I ask that all the time. What is the definition of game? And we're going to start with whoever wants to start, and we're going to go around, because I need to know that, because that's part of what, you know what I'm saying.
What's the definition?
What's your definition of game?
I ain't got no game. So, you know, I mean,
None at all?
Hey, you know.
Coming from Frisco?
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what? The game done got a lot of people killed. A lot of, you know, the game where I come from, a lot of people ain't still breathing behind game. You know, be your true, authentic self. That's the game that
That's
I
the
can give
game,
you.
sis.
Be your true,
Like I
authentic
said.
self.
Game's supposed to be told, not sold, but
That's
sometimes
it.
you got to tell it to sell it.
I'm
Talk
fucking
to
weak.
Go ahead. You might have
You
another
better stay on my
definition.
shit.
It's been a
I
while.
definitely said it in episode 18. Make sure
Did
y'all
you?
got it.
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
said
Aw,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah,
my child.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
Anyways, I feel like game's all about knowledge. Passing
Yes.
it down.
Yeah.
Yep,
Passing it down and passing
Yep.
it around.
Yeah.
Period.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on with a new one.
But you know, you guys gotta understand something too. A lot of people, and that's the thing about the Game 365 brand that is gonna transition for the next 100 years. Because when I say game, everybody attributes to the streets, but people don't realize that this shit transcends and moves around through corporate rooms, through the
Absolutely.
streets, through neighborhoods, through ballrooms, offices and shit. So game is how you see
Come on.
what you got going on moving forward in your life, because you could apply. I'm no longer in the streets, correctly? So I need to apply some game in this corporate office, in this 9 to 5, in this corporation, in this etc., etc., etc. And it's about the results that you feel you can get based upon your
Elevation.
knowledge, uncommon information, your communication, your finesse. Because
Knowledge.
a lot of motherfuckers look at manipulation as being game, and that's not really true. That's not
it.
true at all. That's not game to
Absolutely
me.
not. No, it's not.
That's not game to me.
No.
I
Who said
feel
That's a lane.
knowledge, wisdom,
that's lame,
understanding.
not
Lane,
Not game.
not the game.
Facts. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and experience create some of the best game, because
Come on.
some of the people with the best game are self-taught and are
Yep.
educated to a
Yes.
degree to where they know how to play a certain card at a certain moment that's going to
Emotionally
get them to
intelligent.
certain result.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, you know, that's just what I believe.
No.
Shout out to for the readers out there. I give you some game. I listened to an audio. It's called Emotionally Intelligent 2.0. Heat.
Great book. I know about the book in general, but I know that that's
but
that's
I do
a
the
great book.
audio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't supposed to be at my earphones.
Make sure y'all tap
Okay.
in.
Yeah,
Free
tap
Games
in, but-
365 book too. Yeah.
Talk to me, man. Can you take game to the bank?
Yeah, okay.
First of all, I want to say this, T. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity to come onto your podcast.
Of course. It's overdue.
I'm extremely proud of you
Appreciate you.
because you don't understand. This young man is game. I done seen it. Believe me. He is
Appreciate
the epitome of a man first.
Appreciate you.
And game. So
Appreciate the
I
love, the
appreciate you.
support.
Absolutely.
And it was overdue for you guys to,
Yeah.
come on the platform, and showcase what you guys got going on and be able to network, pop it. You guys got beautiful personalities. You guys is hella funny. You know what I'm saying? I hope that boss talk shit goes next level.
Amen.
I see y'all at the top.
Oh,
You know,
hand in hand.
Game 365 and Boss Talk,
Absolutely.
Sisters of the Struggle. We out.
Period.